After weeks of working to get to the bottom of Daniel's disappearance, the Pakistani authorities closed in on Omar's sheikh, who handed himself in. And shortly after, the video of Daniel's brutal beheading shook the world.
When you heard the news of his brutal murder, you actually ran out with a gun in your hand. What actually, because you said that you realized for the first time it wouldn't be difficult to kill. You actually had the instinct when someone's hurt you, you can kill someone else. What actually made you stop?
Just, after 5 weeks of craziness, and I just ran out and, grabbed a gun, and I was obviously very, distressed. And that's when I realized that, I could use that gun. And I never thought, I'm not a violent person, but I realized, that's just a step that you could take if you have enough reasons, for it.
And my God, you had reasons
And
enough.
I had reasons
Yes.
enough. And it's just, I thought, okay, well, that's exactly what I'm expected to do, create more hatred so that it promotes the same idea. And so really the only thing to do was to do the exact opposite, and can kind of confront, terrorism with everything that they aim to take away from you.
Because the terrorists would win if you also gave into hatred.
Yeah, so the only thing, your freedom is to say, well, sorry, but that's not going to happen. And so then I took all I had to make that real for myself.
And taking on from that, one of Daniel's greatest wish was that he hoped that more people would give up their lives for the cause of peace and for love than for hatred. But with what's happening with our neighbor Pakistan, do you think that there's any hope for Pakistan?
I think there is hope. I think that, violence is a very efficient mean, right? So, what people do is do violent acts, murders, and one after the other. They, all those acts are supposed to kill hope. But why am I talking to you? It's because I think that the best hope for basically fighting terrorism is going to come from individuals that are going to not let the message go through.
But there are not enough individuals who have a strong enough voice in Pakistan right now who are standing up for the wrongs that are done. Hardly anyone stood up and said something against Salman Taseer's assassination,
Well, I think that at this stage, I don't know if that would be the smart thing to stand up and say that, maybe not. Maybe,
but it would be the courageous thing to do.
Well, it's courageous, but what would it achieve if that person gets killed, right?
Right.
So I think that there are people in Pakistan. They need support. They need to be heard.